Clubs!
For Scott Burton, his dexterity is his life's blood. But at the age of 30, doctors found cancer in his leg. Now, after surgery and months of chemotherapy, Scott Burton watches old tapes of himself practicing routines and somewhat painfully wonders if he'll ever be able to do some of them again. They say that all the world is a stage. If that's so, then Scott Burton is in his most challenging performance. Scott's cancer forced doctors to surgically remove part of his knee and hip and replaced it with a bone from a cadaver. That was the beginning of what felt like a struggle that would last forever.
You know, right after my leg surgery, there were like 2 days there where I just went, I can never, ever see this ending. And then you let the time pass a little bit, and you start seeing, you know, well, I know it's going to end someday. And then more time passed, and once chemotherapy, I just got out on Thursday, and once I saw chemotherapy done, I just went, I can see the end.
Regardless of what happens with his show business life, he will always respect his new role as a member of that prestigious group of thousands who beat cancer.
We're survivors. We're not better than anyone. We're not different than anyone. We just survived what we did, and we find a mission. There is a mission, you know, we're being called to do, to keep living.
I walked right into that restaurant and went right up to that waiter. I said, okay, before we even get started, I just want you to know that I have cancer. So I don't have to tip. And you know what's weird? I didn't travel 10 miles to get to UM. I live right by North Memorial. You know, and I got to thinking about this. I mean, North Memorial, they're nice people, they do good work, but I got to thinking, man, if I am ever in a life and death situation, I never want to go to a hospital called Memorial. I'm in that ambulance. Let's turn this thing around, you know? Oh, mercy. There you go.
There will never, ever, even sort of be anything funny about cancer. Never can be, never will be. I equate it to the terrorist attacks. There will never be anything funny about September 11th. But there will always be this profound humor, a laughter that will always permeate through life.
Number one misconception of the chemo experience. People think when you go through chemo, you go bald. Which I learned, man, not true. Cause you don't go bald, man. You go hairless. I mean, top to bottom, you got nothing, man. I mean, you're pretty much ready for the swim team. Oh, yeah. I figured out after about 4 months, I'm no longer qualified as a mammal. That's not entirely true. After 4 months, I had like 3 hairs. I just told people I was from Whoville.
And humor is just a simple tool that's available to everybody. I met this one woman in Nashville, Tennessee, who approached her oral cancer with humor. She had breast cancer. She had ended up getting mastectomy, which I've never had. And she said she got a prosthetic. She had a prosthetic breast. So she's telling me she had to visit a doctor who didn't know she had a prosthetic. So at one point in the exam, the doctor turns to her and goes, well, we now have to examine your left breast. And the woman pretty much just goes, well, there you go. And I'm going to go get coffee. You let me know if you find anything. Maybe you can... And before I had any treatments, went in for anything, I had to, and I'm not sure if this qualifies as value, but I had to have my very first prostate exam. I mean, I never had one of these. I mean, this was, I just didn't know what was coming, man. Have you had
Okay, I want to fly. I don't need Are they supposed to use a puppet? I don't think he was a doctor. That's my point.
Having passion, loving life, are ambiguous for a lot of people. It is that profound expression of self, that deep part of you that comes out when you strip away all the goofy messages in society. The part of you that still wants to talk, laugh, cry, scream, all that stuff. That's a passion. I only know the way to get there is through communication. But while I can blather on and on about passion, I'd like to show you my particular passion.
3 most difficult tricks a juggler can do with the 3 juggler clubs.
So this is my job, my career, although not my career choice. I got pushed into juggling. I come from a juggling family. And ever since I was a kid, man, my parents, they'd buy me all the juggling toys, juggling props. As a matter of fact, check this out. These are the very first toys my parents ever got me. There you go, stop. Go on and play. So I was an only child. Eventually. And, one half brother. And,
Oh man, yeah, they don't clean up there. That was a you sir, open your mouth. Okay, all right. I don't know about you people, but I'm having fun. Okay, does my hair look all right? But as we all go through the trials in life, which as far as I can tell, that's what life is. A bunch of trials. And we get to see who we are, who we can be as we work through them. And where I would think that would bring us all together, we all seem to be splitting apart. It's, working our own disease, our own little, even to the point where everyone's arguing, oh, what's the worst disease out there? Some say it's AIDS, some say it's cancer, some say it's heart disease. From my point of view, the worst disease we got going for us is forgetting we're alive. That's the one that's killing people multiple times. Thanks a lot. My name's Scott. I'm all done. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for having me. God bless. Thanks, man. Thank you. Thanks. It was a pleasure.